Hey guys, welcome back to Cookie and Screams. Now, before we get into the build today, I would like to apologize if you hear any banging or drilling noises. It appears there's some construction happening outside, and unfortunately it is still quite warm here in the UK, and I don't particularly feel like closing my window, otherwise I will melt. So, apologies again if you can hear that in the background. Hopefully it won't be too distracting. Anyway, let us get on with the build for today. Our first perk today is going to be Corrupt Intervention. This says when the trial starts, the 3 generators that are furthest away from where you spawn will become blocked for 120 seconds or until you down a survivor. Now, obviously the generators furthest away from where you spawn is also usually where the survivors spawn. This is a good perk for slowing down the early part of the game because it forces survivors to come further into the map to find generators, which means they're more likely to encounter you as the killer, and it means they can't just hop on a gen immediately. Our second perk is Deadlock. This says whenever a generator gets completed, the generator with the most progress is blocked for 25 seconds. This is a good perk for slowing down the game because it means you can't get multiple gens popping one after the other, because the next generator will always get blocked for 25 seconds, which is quite nice. Our third perk is Thrilling Tremors. This says that whenever you pick up a survivor, all the generators that are not being repaired get blocked for 16 seconds, and it has a cooldown of 30 seconds. It's usually relevant, but this can be quite a good information perk, because it can tell you which generators are being worked on whenever you pick up a survivor. But also, blocking the generators while they're not being worked on means that if the survivors get off a generator to maybe heal or grab a tape or anything like that, it means it will block the generator, and it means they can't complete it. Our final perk is the one that ties it all together, and is the one, and we'll explain why we're taking all of these generator blocking perks. This is Secret Project from the First, aka Henry Creel, aka Vecna from Stranger Things. This says that whenever a totem is blessed or cleansed, a random unblocked generator will become blocked for 30 seconds, which is nice, and you could run this with a build like Plaything and Pentimento and Retribution. I think that's a pretty fun build, where you're forcing survivors to cleanse all the totems and constantly blocking generators. But the more important bit for us says that whenever one or more generators do become blocked, you gain Undetectable for 30 seconds. Now, our add-ons are going to lean into this as well. We are taking the Old Newspaper. This increases the manifestation invisibility duration by 33%, so when we come out of being demanifested, we flicker every so often. This will increase the amount of time that we're flickering out of vision of the survivors. So we go like sort of out, in, out, in. Instead, it will be out, in, out, in. Our second add-on, is going to be Mother's Mirror. This increases the intermittent visibility duration by 2 seconds, so the amount of time we're actually doing that flickering will increase. So hopefully we can flicker in and out of vision for a bit longer. And that's what we're planning on doing with this build, is we are going to be catching survivors off guard, hopefully, by blocking generators at random times to become undetectable. Maybe Thrilling Tremors tells us where they're working on a gen, and then we can either project over there or we can walk over there, and then when we manifest, we can use that invisibility duration to maybe catch survivors off guard because they're not expecting us. You could swap out one of the gen blocking perks with Grim Embrace from the artist if you like. That is another option. Those are all very good gen blocking perks, and if you don't have any of these ones, so if you don't have Corrupt or Deadlock or Thrilling Tremors, you could swap out any of them with Grim Embrace. These are just the ones that I think make the most sense for slowdown and information. Grim Embrace would be more slowdown because it forces the gens to be blocked rather than over Thrilling Tremors, but Thrilling Tremors can give you a bit more information. So once you hook a survivor, you can go over to the gen that's being worked and force them off it. So, without any further ado, let's get into the games. And we are in on the game. This is a slightly awkward map for us, but hopefully we can make some good use of the Undetectable. So let's quickly manifest so that we don't have a lullaby. Let's see if we can do a little bit of sneaky. Ooh, interesting. One downside of this map is that there are 50 million pallets. Should get this hit though. And let's start getting some condemnation out. That's the other benefit of this map though, is that we should be able to get some decent condemnation out. Ooh! Did somebody do a totem? Was that gen got blocked? Oh wait, no, that was still blocked from Corrupt Intervention. Well, this is Thrilling Tremors. This should show us what gens they are working on, if any. That one over there is excellent. So I didn't realise I had a hook hit. Now I should be able to go out of here. And interesting. I'll take this. Now we've got 2 survivors occupied. We'll just walk through that. Ah, dramaturgy. Should get this hit. There we go, yep. It's very hard to get a fast vault in this. We're just gonna head back up here. Closer! I'm not that interested in tunneling. Maybe later. And survivors just do not expect you to just walk through pallets. That is one of the things I love about Sadako. Right, where are we? This gen over here, interesting. Excellent, we'll just get this pallet out of the way. Now you'll notice we're not playing the Black Banquet event at the moment. That is because it is incredibly tricky as killer, especially if you want to do anything that's not full slowdown. So, ooh, that gen's the next highest, excellent. Closer. That Undetectable coming in nicely. Let's go this way. Oh, I got caught on those. Don't think I'll make this. No. Unfortunately, it is just a game. You kind of have to just take those. Right, we're going to head back over here. Let's see if we can... Someone over here? They are over here. And they're injured. Because everybody's injured. Hello, Steve boy! Yeah, you don't make that. Oh, and this is the next highest gen. Fantastic. Because that's very little progress. Hello, David. Let's just get over here. Use our bloody fingernails. He was not expecting that. That's the other thing, you keep your undetectable even when you project. So he assumed I projected away somewhere. He wasn't expecting me to come to this TV here. So he was looking behind him. We will quickly get this. Now let's see if we can shepherd you into this TV over here. Ada, thank you. Block this, and then quickly catch up over here. Hello. Yep, there we go. And just take that. This one should catch them on the unhook. Now Bill has no hook stages, so I'm not that interested in, but we have just made a dead zone over here, so... of course it's the game though, so there's no dead zones, but we will just walk through this. Ah, nicely done. So I'm depositing a tape. Go and get this pallet. That was very nice of him. And he's on death hook, so I'm actually kind of happy to chase this. Let's see if we can catch him out over here. Can I get in a chase game? Are they going to come try and body block for him? Yeah, that doesn't work against Sadako. I'm terribly sorry. He is under a pallet though, so I do need to get rid of her. Get away, please. Oh, somebody there. Hi. I see you. You shouldn't have anything here. Should I get this? Yeah, there we go. They probably pick him up at this point, yeah. It's a bit of a shame, but they were just all hovering around for the save, so we'll just take this one instead. Get our threading tremors at least. Jenny Jen's being worked on? Doesn't look like it. Oh, hi Ada, how's it going? Once again, she hasn't been hooked yet, so not particularly interested, but we will take the free down. Didn't waste all that much time. We know they're not working on any gems because Thrilling Tremors told us they weren't. So they're just resetting. Yeah, that's fine. Now we have two people on hook. They're probably heading for that unhook bow now. Ooh. Hello, Steve. And you don't have a tape. Which means we can just get rid of you, and now I don't have to worry about pallet saves or anything. Because we can just get rid of you like this. Lovely jubbly. And now we have all the survivors here. Once again, not particularly interested. I'm more interested in the person who went this way, the David. Hello, David. He does have a lot more pallet. Oh, but he's leaving the good room. And that's that invisibility duration. Coming in there, just do the mind game. Oh, he didn't actually fall. Nice. There you go. And that's another survivor out of the game. Some more gen blocking. They're on that gen up there. Fantastic. So we might be able to cancel them out by heading to this TV here while undetectable. Oh, a little bit. Of course, they've still got a pallet here, though. Two survivors left, 2 gens done. Nice of them to get some pallets down, that's nice. We'll see if we can hit her with some condemnation here. Oh, I know she's over in this area somewhere. Oh, she may have gone downstairs. A little bit of movement here, not a huge amount. Ah! Look, we have scratch marks here. There we go. Well, let's take that. Now we know we don't have anything here because we already broke this one. This is a dead end. They haven't finished this gen, so this door's not open. Dramaturgy. No exposed, unfortunately. We will do this. Now, we never got rid of this pallet because he didn't play on it last time. He's gonna drop. Oh, I didn't quite follow him. We're gonna leave. We know Ada's been working on this gen, so... Oh. It's already left. See if we can catch her on this one. Ooh. Fantastic. Very nice of you. To be right where I needed you. Right. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit cheeky. We're going to pick him up to proc threading tremors. Just to get a little bit of undetectable. See if we can sneak up on Ada down here somewhere. Oh, and we found Hatch. Lovely jubbly. Now it's just a gate game. Ooh, and we found her. Lovely jubbly. And that is a fantastic first game. We'll do the full Mori. Don't get to do it very often. And that was our first game on the game. And I think that went fairly well. Our Undetectable coming in very nicely in that game, in an indoor map. Lots of line of sight blockers. Like I said, it's an unusual build for Sadako, but it is one that you can have a lot of fun with. So, let's see how we can do on the next game. And we're in on our second game in the Temple of Purgation. This is an interesting one. Right. I'm going to assume this guy spawned over there somewhere, so we're going to manifest, see if we can use that undetectability. She's not paying attention. And we get our first hit. See if we can get some pallets out of the way before we start teleporting. Oh, she drops now. Sorry, I'm Sadako. That doesn't work. Now there were some flashlights in this lobby. I think we've got 2 flashlights. One on this girl I'm carrying, and one on the Sable, I believe. That looks like they're working over on main as well. Don't have a decent TV in main, unfortunately, so we may just have to leave that one go. It's nice that they're doing that one early. Where did she go? She just turned this TV off. Oh, there she is. Yeah, the Sabre's got the other flashlight. That's fair. We should be able to catch her on this condemnation. Yep. She's heading into main. Get that drop. Fair enough. Let's just do some gen kicks. Check out this one. No. Go back over here. Fine by me. Turn that. Pretty sure I saw somebody going for this TV here. Oh, she just left. Okay. Take this. I mean, you're the person I've already hooked, so I'm perfectly happy to chase you. This was a bad teleport, really, but just wanted to get some condemnation out. Like I said, we knew they were doing this gen down there. Ace, you have no condemnation to lock in, so I'm kind of okay with not just getting some pallets out of you. Oh, that doesn't actually have that much progress at all. Interesting. I thought that gen would be much further along. Let's head over here. Nope, nothing. Oh, somebody just turned that TV off. Ooh, just the end of that bloody fingernails. Let's see if we can make it go here. There we go. Catch her with that. Oh, interesting. I was expecting her to vault back. Fair enough. Sprint burst. Happily get that out of you. That one. Head back over here. Get that healing up. One downside with this build is that it does require some sprint burst, yeah. But we did already get rid of this pallet, so we'll just get this hit. It's the unfortunate reality of games at the moment. Nicely timed. There we go. Okay. We're gonna waste some. Oh no, I forget it. Re-triggers. There's a hook. Kind of hoping for a slightly better one, but this is where Grim Race would be a little better, I think. Is that you don't waste a lot of the undetectability just on the carrying, but it does give you information. She was here. I saw the scratch marks, I couldn't tell whether they were going away or in. I can still see you. Right, that should be a thrilling tremors. Are they working on any gens? Doesn't look like it. Fantastic. Let's head over here, see if we can get some condemnation out. Sprint burst. Still got a bit of undetectable. Ooh, just about. Kick this. I'll head over here. Somebody's probably going to be unhooked very soon. Yep. It's okay, we get check pad out of the way. That's nice. Sorry, Sable, but you can't body block Sadako. Yes. Yep. Okay, we'll just get it out of the way. I hear you. Aha. That's okay. Oh wait, oh, actually. Hi. Well, I was gonna wait for, and drop him and repick to, proc thrilling tremors, but in this case... Let me just do it here. Ah, damn it, I couldn't quite. She's carrying a tape, so that means she can't actually blind me. I hear you on this generator. This is the other problem with not playing in the game mode, is you end up with a lot of very sweaty survivors. They just picked up, so I'll head back over here. We'll just get this progressing. They've reset, so we'll head back over to Shack. He's got very high condemnation, so might be able to catch him with this. They're on that generator. I'm not going for condemnation. I'll get throwing tremors. Let's see, yep, that gen's moving. Sprint burst, thank you. Catch her with this condemnation. Get some speed boost from bloody fingernails. Take that hit. And she doesn't make it anywhere. Because we know she doesn't have balanced landing, because she has sprint burst. Hey, Fang. Sorry, but you don't get that. Now, unfortunately, I know Shaq was moving, so yeah, we see the scratch marks going that direction. We can chase them off it. Aha! Here's movement over here. I assumed you were the one who would have gone back to Shaq, sir. I guess not. You are on death hook though, so... Okay, we have both survivors here. Good to know. Fire off, Fang! Oh, she didn't come back. Interesting. Okay, he didn't come back here. Nope. Now we're gonna leave her slugged. Because she doesn't have any hook stages, she hasn't got much condemnation. There's no reason to hook her. You, on the other hand... Oh, dead hard. Should have seen that coming. Just keep walking through this. You definitely don't have DS at this point. And we see scratch marks here. You... I maybe could have made that, but he doesn't have anything to play on here. And we wait it a couple of seconds. We know they just got the unhook, so we can pick up with Thrilling Tremors, block all the gens so they can't jump back on. Get another survivor out of the game. I hear her. She shouldn't get anywhere. Dead hard, yep. But we know she has DS, so we're not going to pick her. Yeah, we're not going to pick her. We're going to leave. Wait, we know they were doing shack, so... This way. Whoops. Quick to check this one. This one kicked. See if we can catch her on some condemnation. And if not, at least we get all the gems regressing. She's probably gone for the pickup over there. But she might... Oh, she did come back over here. Interesting. No, you're staying on the floor, ma'am. There we go, and that is the 4K. Put you over there, and we will go and get the Sable down. Fantastic. Oh. No. Oh well. Well, that was our second game. And I think it went fairly well. So, let me know if you enjoyed the video, and if you feel like giving this build a go, maybe you'll let me know down in the comments. If you have any suggestions or requests for builds, please let me know in the comments. Please leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, and maybe consider subscribing. So, that was the build. Rather a fun little gen blocking undetectable build, doing something a little bit different with Sadako, but making use of her unique manifestation mechanics to flicker in and out of survivors' vision and sneak up on them a little bit easier than some other kids might do. Also, I did forget to mention it, but Sadako is also very short. She is one of the shortest survivors, barring Chucky and possibly Wolf, Dracula's Wolf. But that means you can use a lot of line of sight blockers that other killers can't. So, if you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like, maybe subscribe if you want to see more Sadako content, maybe if you want to learn how to play her, or just some interesting builds. Speaking of builds, if you have any questions about the builds, or if you have any requests for maybe something interesting you'd like to see on Sadako, please do let me know down in the comments. And until next time, sweet screams.